Mount Sinai is one of the most famous mountains in the world, and while it does not claim to be the tallest, it is of great significance to some of the world's major religions, including Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. However, as much as Mount Sinai attracts tourists, it also attracts skeptics and scientists who have made shocking discoveries on the mountain. But before we get into the video, do like and share this video. Also, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to be notified every time we post a new and exciting video. Now, without further delay, let's jump right into the video. Scientists believe they have discovered one of the holiest locations in the Bible, kilometers from where it was previously thought to exist. The Doubting Thomas Research Foundation claims to have discovered the exact mountain where, according to the Old Testament, Moses led the people, a mountain engulfed in smoke, fire, and thunder, and where at the summit Moses received the 10 Commandments from God. Nevertheless, the group currently maintains that Mount Sinai, one of the holiest sites in the Jewish, Christian, and Islamic faiths, is Jabal Maqla, which is located in the Jabal al-Lawz mountain range in northern Saudi Arabia. One of the primary reasons some experts think the Exodus is a hoax is because little to no evidence for what the Bible describes has been uncovered at the traditional Mount Sinai in Egypt's Sinai Peninsula, said Foundation President Ryan Morrow, a Middle East specialist. Mount Sinai is where Moses received the 10 Commandments from God, according to the Bible. But what if these scholars have been seeking in the wrong place, he wondered? Go across to the Arabian Peninsula and you'll discover really convincing evidence that corresponds to the Bible tale. Jabal Maqla features blackened peaks that appear to have been burnt by the sun or fire, and it joins located near Nuweiba Beach, where scientists have discovered land routes beneath the sea where God would have divided the water for Moses and the Israelis. Despite being pursued by Egyptians in chariots, when the Israelites reached land on the opposite side of the water, the Egyptians were destroyed by the sea. According to Swedish expert Dr. Leonard Moller, who told the outlet that the metal and wood had long since dissolved, a chariot-like form was discovered in the area's coral. A big divided rock with traces of water erosion, while being in the middle of a desert, is on the route from the beach to the potential Mount Sinai. We believe this particular feature may be the rock that God directed Moses to strike, from which water miraculously flowed out, supplying for the Israelite population, Morrow explained. The scientists also uncovered what seemed to be an altar near the mountain's base, similar to the altar Moses is claimed to have erected from uncut stones at the foot of Mount Sinai. A graveyard is also nearby, which Morrow believes is where Moses struck down the followers of the golden calf for idolatry. We have this location near the mountain plastered with representations of people worshipping bulls and cows, Morrow told The Sun. What's more, these petroglyphs are unique to this location. They aren't engraved all over the mountain. The Nueva Lambert Bridge, which appears to be a natural formation at a depth of around 33 meters that the Israelites could walk across, was also discovered. And most intriguingly, scholars believe that unusual coral formations resemble chariots that would have sunk when the Red Sea crashed over Pharaoh. Researchers attempted to dive into the site to investigate but were turned away by Saudi police. Bible scholars believe there is evidence near Jabalah that it was once an Israelite camp, with cave paintings of cows adding to the story of the golden calf. Unfortunately, the site may soon be destroyed because it is within the footprint of the proposed Saudi megacity Neom, which will be 33 times larger than New York. Scholars are also divided as to whether the Great Exodus from Egypt ever happened at all, and the timing of the Great Exodus of Israel from Egypt, with different camps choosing dates separated by as much as 200 years. In fact, the argument on timing often overshadows arguments on whether the Exodus took place at all. Radiocarbon dating proves the Red Sea parted for Moses according to the findings of Morrow and his team. The peak Jabal al-Lawz in the Middle Eastern Kingdom is actually Mount Sinai. According to the findings, the Israelites crossed from the beach of Nuweiba into modern Saudi Arabia. The crossing would only be 8 miles wide, making it readily accessible for escaping Jews. The position appears to support a Scottish idea concerning Mount Sinai, which is just 75 miles from where they would have reached after crossing the Red Sea. Hands have claimed the Exodus. Judaica, a world-famous Egyptologist, he claimed to have uncovered the proof in Egyptian texts. This hieroglyphic text, known as the Great Speos Artemidos inscription, dated to the 15th century BCE, is a royal announcement of the achievement of the famous female pharaoh at Shepsut. According to Giudecca, the pharaoh of the Exodus was indeed a woman. In this text, Trapdoor episode states that she has finally dealt with immigrants, or who disregarded the work allocated to them. Boudica claims that these newcomers are Israelites, the earth. In short, in the Egyptian version, the Egyptians triumph while their opponents drown, and this substitution of the truth is not surprising in a climate where rulers simply stole the achievement of their late predecessors, and the biblical text itself contains another compelling piece of evidence for the Exodus, though the evidence is not exactly scientific. The Exodus storyline, in which a people flees humiliating slavery, contains historically plausible elements. As the great Israeli archaeologist once stated, a history of slavery is likely to contain some truth. Apart from that, scientists have confirmed that they have found evidence of ancient mining. Mount Sinai has a long history of mining activities dating back to at least the Bronze Age. The region was known for its rich deposits of copper and other metals, which were extracted and traded throughout the ancient world. Archaeological excavations on the mountain have revealed evidence of ancient mines, including tunnels, shafts, and tools used for mining and smelting. As we know, Mount Sinai is located at the crossroads of 3 continents, making it a unique and biodiverse region. Scientists have identified a number of rare and endangered species that are found only on the mountain or in the surrounding desert. These include the Sinai bat, which is listed as endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, and the Sinai worm lizard, which is protected species under Egyptian law. In 1844, a German scholar named Konstantin von Tischendorf made a shocking discovery on Mount Sinai. A large collection of ancient manuscripts, including the oldest known copy of the Christian Bible. This manuscript, known as the Sinai Codex or Codex Sinaiticus, dates back to the 4th century and contains the complete text of the New Testament, as well as portions of the Old Testament and other early Christian writings. One of the greatest discoveries made in volcanic activity, Mount Sinai is a dormant volcano, but scientists have found evidence of past eruptions. This includes layers of volcanic ash and lava flows, as well as volcanic cones and craters. By studying these geological features, researchers have been able to reconstruct the volcanic history of the region and to estimate the likelihood of future eruptions. Archaeological excavations on Mount Sinai have also revealed evidence of human habitation dating back to the Neolithic period around 10,000 years ago. This includes the remains of ancient settlements as well as artifacts such as pottery, stone tools, and rock art. Some of the most important archaeological sites on the mountain include the monastery of St. Catherine, which was built in the 6th century and is still in use today, and the ruins of the ancient city of Paran, which was a major trading center in the Bronze Age. The discoveries made on Mount Sinai have helped to shed light on the geological, biological, and cultural history of the region. They have also provided valuable insights into the development of human civilization from the earliest settlements to the spread of Christianity and beyond. Even if you wish to dismiss it, there is a core of truth there. What nation would manufacture such a ridiculous myth that they were slaves in Egypt and fled to this country? Let us know in the comments below what you thought about the video. And to learn about more such shocking discoveries, do subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next video. Have a pleasant day.